Yolanda Estrada Montos Ear Grets and not to... Oh! Just reading a little literature here. Just set that right there. Yeah, I had a chance to go see the new Evil Dead last night, the remake, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it and give a little bit of a review. So, firstly, I know that I'm one of those guys that was like,
Evil Dead remake? What the fuck? You can't fucking remake the Evil Dead. That movie's fucking perfect. You can't touch that movie. Fuck you, Hollywood. Fuck you.
And then I saw the teaser trailer, and I was like,
I'm still not buying into it. You guys are gonna fuck up a perfect franchise. Hollywood, hello, fuck you.
and then I saw the Red Band trailer, and that's when I was like,
Okay, you got my attention. Alright. Actually, it does look pretty cool.
but let me say this, the Evil Dead, the remake is, I give it 2 thumbs up. It's an awesome movie. If you have a chance to go see it, go see it. It's a wild ride for sure. It's one of the goriest, most brutal movies I've seen in theaters, and I can't even remember. The movie is dark, gross, gritty. It's just nasty. The cinematography in the movie definitely follows along with that too. It has some of the great camera angles that we all come to love from Sam Raimi, and it's definitely going to keep a lot of fans happy. You're going to see a lot of homages to the original, which is very cool. And that's one thing I will say about the movie that is really cool, is it stands on its own. It has an original story, but it also pays homage to the fans like us who love the original movies. I know there was a lot of controversy about the female lead. All I'm going to say, without ruining and giving any spoilers, is it's not exactly what it seems. The main character who plays the Ash character actually does a pretty good job, and actually in some parts of the movie reminds me of Ash from Evil Dead 1. His mannerisms are down, he's got the look, and there's definitely some hints of Ash in him. The movie doesn't really go for a lot of cheap scares. There are a few jump scares, boom, bang, and then it kind of slows down and gives you a little bit of story, and then after about 20 minutes it picks up and just right in your face. It never stops. The action just keeps coming. Another great thing about the movie is that it uses very little CG, and it uses a lot of prosthetics and fake blood. And as a horror movie fan, that's definitely a plus. And that has been one of the major praises I've heard of the movie. And for me, it's great to see that they are going with a more practical way of filmmaking. You'll be happy to know that yes, Evil Dead does stay true to just throwing blood at the screen as much as possible. I like how they set up this one, where they're taking Mia to the cabin because she's a drug addict and they're trying to cold turkey her, and they're just friends trying to help. So taking her out in the middle of the woods where she can't get away and she just has to deal with her problems is a better storyline, I think, than just kids go into a cabin for fun and having a party, because we've seen that a million times. So I give them kudos for definitely adding an original element there. The acting is pretty good. Like I said, the guy who plays the Ash character does a really good job of portraying that character. The other characters, their acting is sometimes off and sometimes pretty good. But overall, the acting was not a distraction from the movie. I found that it was actually fairly well acted, and going back to how movies should be gritty and dirty, I feel like those actors really suffered during the making of this movie, and I think that definitely goes back to the original Evil Dead, where, you know, they all stayed out in this cold ass cabin, they're all splattered in fake blood, you know, and they just suffered to make this movie. And I feel like the actors had a little bit of that in this movie, maybe not to the extent of the original, but I feel like, you know, this movie had a lot of love put into it, because those actors probably went through hell with all the blood and gore and the effects and stuff that was thrown in this movie. I would say that these actors definitely deserve an applause for dealing with the amount of just sheer craziness that it looked like they had to deal with in this movie. The sound design in the movie was pretty good too. They mixed original elements from the original soundtrack and mixed in with new stuff, so it stays like true to the original, but it's also fresh and new. So it was a perfectly nice blend, and the eeriness and stuff of the camera angles with the music was just phenomenal. Also, make sure you stay after the credits if you're going to go see it, especially if you're a fan of the originals. So that's my review of the Evil Dead movie. I try not to give away too much because there are some nice little twists and stuff in the movie that you're going to want to watch for yourself and experience for yourself. It's definitely an experience. Maybe not so terrifying as the poster says it is, but it's definitely an experience. It's a bloody, gory mess, and I definitely recommend it for old fans and new fans alike. Check me out on Facebook. Look me up, Kabuki Bat Reviews. And also, I'll be on the channel a little bit more. I'm working on a Many Faces of Ash in action figure form, which, as you can see, I've got a few up there. Almost fell over. Anyways, thanks for checking it out. Go see Evil Dead. It's awesome. And stay groovy.